In this section, we'll discuss how Boca's operations have impacted cash flow and whether there are any specific implications that you should keep in mind or be prepared for. So there's a perception with the implementation of sustainable practices that it's going to impact your business financially. Has that been the case?
There is no doubt that there is an incredible amount of work that needs to be dedicated when you are committed to this cause. It is something that you need to accept from day one. It has to do more with realigning and rethinking your entire operations, because this is something that doesn't only touch the kitchen or purchasing or the bar. This is something for sustainability to be really integrated within the operation of any restaurant or any bar or any outlet. It really has to be done thoroughly. It needs the backing and the commitment from every single person across the entire value chain. There may be impacts at certain moments for cash flow in order to invest in certain new equipment or replacing old equipment with new ones that are a lot more efficient. Perhaps in purchasing, sometimes when you're dealing with organic producers or you're dealing with seasonality, you want to make certain large purchases at some point. But if that's well integrated into the planning process, it can actually prove to be profitable. And I always say that if you're able to reuse a lot of items that are considered waste, or rethink your entire menu in order to cross-use ingredients in multiple recipes, if that impacts 1 to 2% of your overall cost, then that's a huge saving and a huge gain for the restaurant.
Can you give us some examples of savings or gains that you've been able to achieve over this time period?
So it's something that we've measured across the last 2 years through our waste conservation methods. When the kitchen and the bar started realigning to this entire format, they were able to make a 1 to 2% on average every month reduction in food and beverage cost. And that's a huge saving for us in the restaurant.
And there are also gains to be made at the end of the cycle, right?
Yes, absolutely. So after we've done our homework in terms of maximizing the usage of every single ingredient that we use in the restaurant, in the kitchen, in the bar, whatever you're sending at the end of the day to facility collections and facility management, if you're still able to repurpose some of that material, if you're able to send some of it to recycling facilities, if you're able to send your used cooking oil to a facility that will transform it into biodiesel, for example, then these are all gains that will hit your bottom line. If your facility management provider is charging you for waste collection based on weight, then these are actually measurable items that you can prove. If you're able to show them that you're actively and measurably reducing the amount of waste that you're sending for collection, that is something that needs to be renegotiated in these contracts with the facility management collection. And these are savings that go back to the bottom line.
We've seen there how being forward-thinking with regards to CSR topics and sustainability in general doesn't come with a loss of profitability or an increase in costs, though you do need to be prepared to invest ahead. The team at Boca has reduced food and beverage costs at an estimated 1 to 2% per month. They've also reduced the amount of waste generated each month with the ability to report on it and have it externally audited and form a basis for future negotiations with landlords and facilities management. Items can be sold for recycling, so this can also become a revenue stream if managed correctly. Boca currently sells its used cooking oil to turn into biodiesel. By using locally sourced ingredients, lesser-known fish varieties, native desert plants, and working with hydroponic, traditional, and organic farms across the country allows them to offer guests something new and differentiate their offering. Finally, new services like workshops on how to be sustainable can be used as a source of revenue.